Hey guys, what is up? This is 4ReasonGaming bringing you another video, and today I am joined by.
Superhuman plays.
Wow, that was so unenthusiastic. But anyway, today we are gonna talk about something that we want in the next Battlefront. Now, both of us really like Battlefront as it is, right? Right,
What
Super.
we like it. We do think there's a lot of room for improvement. Like we get mad at some points that
Yeah, we
we'll go over in this video.
we
For
think it's a good game. It's just a very broken game. Let's
mm,
just say that. So
mhm.
anyway, let's go ahead and get started.
All right, so the first thing we're gonna go through is space battles,
Space
and
battles.
and basically what we mean by that is why don't you go ahead and take this one away for a reason?
Okay, so in the previous games, there were space battles. So why are they not in the new one? Don't you agree? I mean,
Yeah,
that's
I agree. I don't think there might be some in the Death Star DLC because the Death Star is in space.
yeah.
Maybe with
Hopefully,
like
hopefully
maybe with
it's
Fighter Squadron, but who likes Fighter Squadron, you know?
yeah. And that's another thing. The last DLC may be like after the game has already been released. You know?
I don't think it will, but like I think a lot of people will already be done with playing the game by
Yeah.
then.
But
Like
anyway,
like 17, yeah.
yeah,
Our
space
next
battles.
our next thing that we want to cover is Clone Wars, and what we mean by that is just the clone
That
troopers and
Clone
the
Wars. I mean,
yeah,
what do you not to get about
yeah.
Clone Wars? I
And
mean,
we there's a lot of there's a lot of good things that could come from that, like the heroes. You could have Obi-Wan, you can have Yoda, Mace Windu, and then you have a lot of like Darth Maul, you have, Count Dooku and Emperor Palpatine. So I think you could do oh, don't forget about Jar Jar Binks.
oh yeah,
I
best
think that would
hero.
be. I don't think they are going to do that because I think Star Wars in general just wants to kind of forget about the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
So, anyways, let's move on to the next one. Take it away.
Okay, so the next one is that we want the game to be more skill based. The
Mhm.
previous Battlefront, the older ones were pretty skill based. They weren't as bad as like other games, but they were better than what we got. What we got was basically no skill at all. You could be dead and you could still get top of the scoreboard.
Yeah,
So we definitely think that they should change that. Some of the star cards and stuff that we have now are like one shot,
yeah,
and
like pulse cannon, scattergun.
yeah, and it's just weird. Like having a gun that's one shot that you can get from across the map.
Yeah,
It just doesn't make sense, and we think they should change that for the upcoming game.
yeah. Next thing is we kind of want more balanced gameplay.
Yeah,
So like if you get a certain number of points or whatever, if you're like this level, you should be balanced with those other levels that are
yeah,
around you.
kind of like a ranked matchmaking
Yeah,
maybe.
you shouldn't be like you shouldn't be with like a person that's level 1 if you're like a level 60 player, you know.
Yeah,
So that's just pretty simple to go on. So, yeah.
and then so one thing that I noticed about this game when it first came out was the number of maps that it had for the bigger game modes. I mean, Battlefront shouldn't be played only for the smaller game modes because it excels more in the bigger game modes in my opinion. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
So only having about what was it, 4 maps at the start for the bigger
I
game
can't
modes?
remember. I think it was.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
4. Of course, they did add more maps for free, which is another thing that they should have in the
Yeah,
next Battlefront.
you shouldn't have to pay for it. Like I have the season pass, but I think you should. I don't think people should have to pay for more maps or anything.
Yeah, so definitely more maps. The number that we got was just laughable. I think they were a little rushed with the new movie coming out, so hopefully they
Yeah.
take some more time to put some more thought into it.
And so the next thing is we want some more guns other than pretty much just copied off guns, and we want some more star cards that are pretty like interesting, and we want some more traits because like the only good traits are the bounty hunter and the scout, I'm guessing, but like things like the berserker,
Yeah, they don't really change them up that much.
yeah,
It's like a little benefit, but it's not like too much where one is OP
yeah.
enough. Like one is good.
We want something that like if you get like if you're on like a 20 kill streak with a stormtrooper, you get like super rewarded for that.
Yeah.
Anyways, next thing is class system.
Oh
So
yeah, the big one.
yeah, the Big Daddy. I'm not gonna say that again. Anyways, elaborate, will you?
Well, in the old ones, they had a pretty good class system where only a certain number of people could play as each class. I think that really balanced out your roles. It didn't make you like a run and gun type player. There were like assaults, there were medics. Were there medics? Yeah, yeah, there were medics.
Well, they kind of have that with the back to bomb now,
Yeah,
but
yeah, but to give you only like two slots to do it, it doesn't really give you much like stuff to do. And with the class system, I feel like you should be able to have like four or maybe five star cards at your disposal, like designated to that class. Uh,
yeah. Also, I think, but speak just I said the back to bomb. I think it needs to be taken out.
yeah. So
It's so stupid. It is really stupid. Anyways, more customization.
yeah.
So why don't we go ahead and elaborate on that for
Um.
reason?
So more customization. The guns in the game are so cookie cutter that
Mm-hmm.
they all just feel the same.
Yeah, like the T21B and the T21 or whatever. They're basically the same, except one has more rate of fire or whatever.
Yeah, and like
A280 E3, they're basically the same gun.
if you added, let's say, a scope or like a foregrip or whatever to the
Yeah.
guns, it'll just make your roles so much more defined and make that gameplay just more interesting. Like,
Another thing is a silencer. Like I remember in Call of Duty, I used to always get the silencer.
oh yeah, I don't know if they had silencers in Star
Because
Wars.
I mean, I mean, it would be kind of cool if they added it. Because then it would take away, like, it could take people wouldn't know your position, like on the map or anything. Like when it's
Yeah,
just, yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. Next one, more vehicles.
vehicles.
I think this would be like all we have is the speeder bike, the ATST, and the ATAT. I think it's very unbalanced with the
Oh
rebels because
yeah,
all you get is a speeder bike in one map, and sometimes like you can't even get airships in like Walker Assault, for
yeah,
some maps. And I think they just need to add some kind of land vehicle to balance it out. I don't know about the stormtroopers or the Imperials, but I think definitely the rebels could use something.
yeah. Tanks were a big part of the old games, and also like there were a lot more air vehicles in some maps. So I just think adding more vehicles will add that extra layer and make the game kind of more unique in a way.
Hmm.
So
And next is ground to space combat. I like this one. I think it's actually a pretty cool idea. 4Reason came up with it.
oh yeah.
Um, wait, did you?
Well, it was
And
it's a thing that we thought we were getting in this game, but not really. So
I mean, we kind of have. It's not like we have it. It's like you
it's
get a
not there.
ship at
Yeah.
one point, and you can like do ground combat, like people might say. But you getting a power up for a Tie Fighter, whatever works as that, right? No, just kind of like that's just kind of a power up. You kind of
Yeah.
want it to be like kind of like the air speeders. You can easily just get one. You kind of want it to be like that, and
And all they do is just like do strafing runs. I think the
yeah,
air combat needs a dramatic like up. Like I don't know how to put it.
like
Like
fighter squadron mixed with like turning point.
yeah, and then like you can fly your ships up in the air. They couldn't have just like put like a what are those called? The like big ships in the sky. What
Yeah.
Star
Oh,
destroyers? They couldn't have just
yeah.
put like one and put like a objective up there that you have to do like kind of a
Yeah.
side objective. Like it
Like
you
you can get off your ship and like
yeah, you
get
can
do that.
choose if you want to fight on the ground battle or go up in the space. Like maybe if you capture the space, you have like an advantage on the ground or hook it up like that. But anyway, guys, that's gonna
Oh,
do it for this part of our Battlefront wish list. This video has been going on for pretty long now. We will be uploading a part 2 shortly. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.
okay.
Here, go ahead.
Also, something with the ground to space combat is that I think it would be kind of cool to give like there's 20 versus 20, but what if you could get like a bigger game mode? I mean, we're gonna talk about this later, but if you mix in like a 20 group of fighter squadron and then also with the 40 group of turning point or Walker assault, I think that would work really well to put in bigger game modes for the more people. So anyways, next part.